Hello and welcome to another FX Centrum daily market analysis. For today, I will go for our cross-asset list. I will cover coffee market, WTI, US 100, USD pound dollar, euro dollar, US 30, gold market, dollar index, and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will do so by using our FX Centrum platform, and we'll begin with the coffee market. So here what we can see is there was a down day yesterday and fresh bear cross on the stochastic oscillator. We can see that the slow line crossed the fast line crossed the slow line, and there is a chance for the downside breakout in next period. So the key support, the short-term support, is set around 180.90 mark, and the potential downside breakout can lead coffee towards 175.80, or and the secondary objective is set at 165.50 mark, which is this area where we have this cluster of swing lows. So pay attention to the breakout mode in the coffee market. We are close to our support levels on the daily time frame. Now, WTI, we can see that this is something that I alerted in previous daily updates. The market is really holding and building higher lows in the last couple of weeks, and the lower Bollinger Band held this pullback, and at the fast line we have a fresh bull cross when the fast line is crossing slow line. And the key confirmation, I will say, for the crude oil to spike higher and have some bigger imbalance to the upside will be if we see the breakout of, let's say, 81 mark. Breakout of the 81 mark and close above upper Bollinger Band will be a good sign for the further higher prices towards the 83.40, or potentially, let's say, the bigger upside objective, 89.70 or 90 mark. So still chance for that. If you check hourly time frame, it's holding pretty well this morning. And the hourly, we basically closed above this upper Bollinger Band on hourly for 4 or 5 candles, have the one retrace candle but found buyers, and now we are holding pretty flat. So this is market is now contracting and balancing. It's a relatively good sign for the higher prices. But again, the confirmation will be if we can break this 81 mark, which then can lead towards this 84 potentially, or even 90 mark, like upside objective. Now we have US 100. This is the market which is also holding the middle Bollinger Band, which is a 20-bar moving average. But the thing here is the slow line is sloping to the downside, and the fast line just corrected. Middle Bollinger Band is holding well. Yesterday was a down day, but the close was in the middle. Bollinger Bands in a daily, you can see here they're starting to contract. So we have a consolidation going on the last 10 days. But from my perspective, let's take a look at the weekly time frame. We can see here that slow and fast line are trying to. We didn't have any actually pull back towards the middle Bollinger Band on the weekly time frame. In this area here, last, let's say, 4 to 6 weeks, this can be the distribution that we're building here that can result in downside move at least towards the middle Bollinger Band on the weekly, or is, for example, area at 18,245 on the US 100. Only if we can see the break of this upper Bollinger and the pin bar high at 18,422, we can see some further upside continuation, probably towards the 19,000 mark or so. But so far, just a consolidation around, and this pin bar from a couple of days ago around, and the bearish divergence around this upper Bollinger Band. If we take a look, for example, hourly time frame, we can see this seems like a bear flag. We had here a one close below, and then market held below the lower Bollinger Band, and this all move here can be just be a corrective move. for the further upside, for the further downside continuation, potential retest of 17,881. So you can see here that the fast line went all the way higher, but we still have we didn't even test the upper Bollinger Band. So this is a basically sign of weakness, more like a hidden sign of weakness. And I see potential for the further downside movement, this 100. The next market we'll cover is the USD Japanese yen. So there was a strong, there was a breakout, and our trading idea was at that point we reached the first main objective. But as you can see here on Monday, we had a rally into the Bollinger Band range. Yesterday was a pretty narrow, tight, narrow trading range day. And we saw the potential for the rally to continue actually yesterday. If you see here, I suggested that the upside potential and rally towards the 148.16. Basically, we reached exactly that level and upside objective intraday since our yesterday update. And then market went to more like a consolidation between the upper and lower Bollinger Band on the hourly time frame. And now we have this pin bar high at 148.16 like a key resistance. So for example, if we can see the breakout of that level, and if market can hold above that zone, so we can have further rally even to the 149.39, which is basically a daily, this middle Bollinger Band on a daily time frame. You can see the fast line is trying to cross here a slow line, so there can be a chance for that retest of the middle Bollinger Band before any further downside movement. So that's the situation so far, in my view, in USD yen. Now, pound versus US dollar, we had quite an inside day yesterday, so pretty narrow day. It's interesting that 2 days ago we had a down day, but a close well of the low, more in the middle of the candle. So originally a sign of strength, but we didn't have the buying power yesterday at all. And that can be a sign of weakness. So far we have an inside day, indecision, and the fast line is sloping to the downside, where the slow line is trying to go from overbought condition and trying to start to slope to the downside. Hourly time frame, it's pretty flat. So we have contraction, and there is no break on either side. There's no break and hold. There is no significant break of this consolidation. So I will wait for potential breakout in order to confirm further direction. So here we have this resistance trend line, and then here we can see we have our support trend line. So I would like to see the bigger breakout of this consolidation contraction, more like a symmetrical triangle. So you can break like to 1.2765 or so, and there is a potential for the drop towards 1.2745 or even 1.2715, 700 area. From other side, if we can see a rally towards 1.2820, 25 and hold above that level, then there is a chance for the full retest of the 1.2885. So far indecision day from yesterday and inside day. Euro dollar, we had a up day yesterday, so not that powerful, but still slow line and fast line and sloping to the upside. Today so far we have a consolidation overnight. Hourly time frame, so this can be ABC kind of structure, so this ABC, and then if from this perspective here, if market can break and hold above the middle Bollinger Band, so let's say if market can rally on the hourly and above 1.0946, 947 and hold above, then this can be completion of ABC type of the downside correction that can lead towards the 1.0963, which was the previous swing high. But from the other case, if the market can break the lower Bollinger Band and hold below, then there will be a chance for 1.0900 to be on the test, or even if there will be a bigger drop, then we can see maybe even 1.0860 and 1.0835 on the test. So far, slow line and fast line is sloping to the downside. So far, sellers are kind of in control at this point so far this morning. Now we have US 30. There was an attempt to break upper Bollinger Band at 39,281, but it was unsuccessful. And we had a close in the middle, which is basically a sign of weakness. And at this point, anything meaningful to the upside, I would really like to see the break and hold and close above 39,290. And if that will happen, that can lead to 39,500, 39,700 market upside objective. From other side, if we can see the pullback, then the pullback, we have a support at 38,930, which is a middle Bollinger Band on the daily time frame. Now on the gold market, we had this, our main trade idea for this week was a downside on the gold. Gold had an inside day yesterday. Let me just zoom in this for you, but it didn't actually hit our protective stop basically on this trading idea, which was around 21.85, which was, you can see here, we didn't reach that. So market tried. You can see here there was an attempt, a couple of closings above the upper Bollinger Band on hourly time frame. Not that healthy, I will say, with lots of tails here, here, and here. So this can be the weakness, and this is why we have this result in the downside move. So technically, there is a still chance for the lower prices. See the fast line and slow line, they're starting to slope to the downside on the hourly time frame, and can see 30-minute. There was a one contraction, and now the trend is holding below the lower Bollinger, and so this can be the beginning of the downside continuation and potential for the gold to correct further based on this bigger rally in the background, and that correction can lead in the short-term perspective. Middle Bollinger Band is now 2,100. Some of the previous swing highs and cluster of the swing highs around 2063, and then we have a 2084. You can see also the fast and slow line. There was a clean, fresh bear cross on the stochastic. Volatility is very high, so I think this can be it's a still valid idea since yesterday, and we didn't break that 21 top of that pin bar on hourly 21.82. So that was a very good sign today that we can see even further downside movement. Now on the dollar index, we had a 103.09 like a key resistance. Here, interesting thing here to see is in the hourly, we had a down break yesterday, but we actually had a backup, the middle Bollinger Band, and not just that we had like some natural reaction. This seems like we kind of trying to absorb this down move. So the fast and slow line are sloping to the upside, so there will be a chance of potential rally, but of course we need more confirmation. I would like to see the break of upper Bollinger Band and then potential hold of this 102.94 or 103.05, and then signal further rally towards maybe 103.50 or so. And this is a daily time frame, so we kind of trying to have this fresh bull cross on the stochastic, and we had this one 2 days below the lower Bollinger Band, but then market went sideways, and now it's inside of this Bollinger Band range. And Bitcoin versus US dollar, 73,330 mark. So far, there is no major sign of weakness. Hourly is just testing the upper Bollinger Band at 73,500 area. We had two attempts to break and hold below the lower Bollinger Band, but they were unsuccessful, and we had rejections and absorptions. But for example, for the downside move, I would like to see the break of this mini rising trend line So the potential breakout of this area and hold below the lower Bollinger Band. So if we can take like 72,000 and hold below for a couple of bars, couple of hours, and so, and we don't have like some aggressive reaction from buyers, then that can be a sign for the further downside movement and potential retest of the pin bar territory at 69,800 or 68,700 mark. If that's not the case, then market can still rally, and the next upside objective can be around 74 and 75,000 mark on the Bitcoin. It'll be all for this FX Centrum daily market analysis, and I hope that you did enjoy. If you didn't visit our website, you can do so. Just go to fxcentrum.com, check our promotions, explore FXC TV, and stay tuned for more updates, analysis, and trading ideas. Plus, we have a plan for also lots of educational content, and webinars will be very soon introduced. So stay tuned and subscribe on our YouTube and our social media. So that'll be all for this FX Centrum daily market analysis, and till next update, have a good trading day.